We start here this hour. Convicted murderer and former police officer Rosemary Nomia Ndlovu returns to court this morning. She's been charged with conspiracy to commit murder. Ndlovu is serving 6 life sentences for a string of murders she orchestrated in order to claim insurance payouts. eNCA's Heidi Jokos is covering the story for us and joins us now. Good morning, Heidi. Now, court was very brief at the last sitting with a warrant of arrest out for the third suspect. Just remind us of the situation there.
Yes, indeed, Mfundo. I'm not too sure what's going to happen in court today because we do know that last week it was a very short appearance, and the reason for this is because there's a warrant of arrest out for a third suspect. Nomia Rosemary Ndlovu is facing new charges related to attempted murder, and this is related to the station commander as well as the investigating officer at the Tembisa police station where she worked. When these two police officers actually got wind of what she was doing and how she had been plotting to kill a number of her family members and relatives, they started investigating her, and we do understand this is when she tried to get the 2 police officers killed. But also in the third matter, in the third case that's also going to be heard here in the Kempton Park Magistrates Court, is a former police officer that worked with Rosemary Ndlovu. It seems as though the two were plotting to kill the police officer's husband, Justice Mudau, and the hitman then reached out to Justice Mudau and said, "Your wife is plotting to kill you." And this is when, of course, we do understand investigations started, and this is when this new set of charges were brought forward against Rosemary Ndlovu. What's interesting, though, here in Mfundo, is though when Rosemary appears, especially last week, she almost seemed shocked and very confused to say, "Why am I in court again?" She's already been convicted of murder for 6 of her relatives, as well as defeating the ends of justice, fraud relating to insurance claims, because we do know that she would take out insurance policies and then order hits on people close to her, family relatives. And of course, she was convicted last year on 6 counts of murder. But she acts very confused. She says she doesn't know what's going on. She's, of course, asked for legal aid, and she asks her legal team what exactly she is facing this time around. So it's going to be interesting to see whether or not that warrant of arrest has been issued, and whether or not they have found the third suspect in this particular matter, and whether or not this matter will proceed, because there has been, I think, 2 postponements now, just trying to finalize matters.
No, interesting day in court indeed. Heidi, will catch up with you a bit later on when, in fact, the matter does get underway. That's Heidi Jokos out in Kempton Park for us.